Hi, my name is Dani and I am one of the community archaeologists on the CITiZAN project. And today on Crafting with CITiZAN, I thought it might be fun if we made some cannons. Now, as part of the CITiZAN project, we have been really lucky to be able to record a whole range of cannons and their associated artifacts in our discovery areas. They range from things like cannonballs from the Mersey Island Blockhouse, which is a Tudor era fort, all the way to an actual cannon that was recovered from HMS Ramillies and is now at Hope Cove and is featured on our new South Devon Rivers virtual trail, which can be found on our website. So we're just going to head over to my desk now so I can show you how to make these cannons. The next 2.5 minutes are me going through the materials that you're going to need. So if you've looked at the picture and you know what's required, then you can just skip ahead to those bits. So before we get started, I'm going to show you all of the tools that you need in order to do this craft. So the most important thing to have is a loo roll, but maybe you don't have a loo roll, and so you can also of course use a kitchen roll. Now you can either make a really long cannon or you can cut the kitchen roll in half and make two. The second thing that you're going to need is either a piece of paper or a piece of card. Now if you're going to use the piece of paper, you can use all sorts of different colors of markers or crayons or pencils to draw on it. But if you're going to use the card, you might want to use something nice and shiny. So this is a shiny marker, but you can also use crayons on this as well if you're using the black paper. The other thing that you're going to need is a Pret stick, glue or another kind of glue, or tape can also work, but it's a bit more fiddly. You're going to need a black marker. It doesn't have to be a Sharpie. You're going to need a pen, and you're also going to need some scissors. You will need a small bit of cardboard. You will need a tin of some sort. This is a cat food tin, but you can also use a tuna tin, or if you want bigger wheels, any size tin that you would like, really. And then finally, you will need some tin foil. Now, you may have run out of tin foil or not have any. Don't worry, if you're anything like me, probably have something suspiciously looking like this around your house. That will work just fine as well. So the first thing that we want to do is to take our paper and draw the design that we would like on our cannon. Now remember, it's going to end up looking like this. So whatever design that you want to draw, you have to make sure that you're going to be happy with how it looks. Now this paper is 12 centimeters by 18 centimeters. Or what you can do really easily, obviously, is just wrap it around your roll and cut it to that size. So I thought that I would draw something a little bit like a tree, maybe, to go on this one. Now you can draw whatever you want to go on your cannon. Trees are not a traditional motif, but I quite like them. You can draw a tree if you want. You could draw waves like this. You could draw a sort of twirly-whirly like this. Really, you can draw whatever you want to go on your cannon. But once you've drawn it, you're obviously going to have to attach it to your roll. And that's when the glue comes in. So I found the best way of doing this is to run the glue across the top. Take it like this, wrap it around, and realize you're probably going to have a bit of overhang there. But then what I do is I run the glue over like this again, and wrap it around. And there we go. Now if you're using card, it might be a bit more difficult to get it to stick. You can use tape. You can use my favorite crafting tool, which is hot glue if you have it. Or you can also use staples as well. But you might need to get an adult to help you with all of those bits. Now what we're going to do is we are going to make the wheels. So for that we need our cardboard, we need our tin, and we need our pen. It's just simple. You just go straight like this. Make a circle around it. You're going to need to do it twice. There we go. There we go. And then you obviously cut them out. So just go right like this. You don't have to worry about being too exact. It's always good to follow the lines a little bit. And once you're done, now is the time when you take your black marker. I'm horrible for finding the middles of the circles, so my wheels always look a little bit wonky. But color a dot in the middle, and then you draw in the spokes. Now, draw them all the way around. Just like that. You don't have to worry about how many you put on there. More the merrier. Here's another one that I made a little bit earlier. So now we have a cannon. We have our wheels. It's time to attach them. So you can decide what part you want the top, and then I like going just a little bit in for them right along the sides, and then you attach, and then comes the boring part of having to hold it. There we go. There we go. Now, as you can see, we've got our cannon. So welcome back. I hope that you guys have had lots of fun making a cannon with me today. Now there's only one thing left that we have to do, and that of course is to test our cannons. So remember how I had told you that you'd need a little bit of tin foil? Well, you can use tin foil, you can use cotton balls, you can use pom-poms if you have them. The important thing is to really loosely make a little ball. Pop it into the end of your cannon. Make sure it's a nice, good little size. And then take aim at something and fire. So firing at a blank wall is pretty boring. And I thought maybe next week we could make a target for us to shoot our cannons at. So all that's left for me to do is to thank our sponsors, which you see here, and also to thank the Young Archaeology Club, who have been helping provide some of the activities for Crafting with CITiZAN. Please do check out their website for more ideas of things to do, and hopefully I'll see you next week.